The third section is related to the management of our emotions. We often run into troubles or unexpected issues, but we can always figure out some ways to process and cope with the negative emotions effectively. In the previous section, we learned how people manage their emotions by consulting others or asking help from friends. The ability to express, release, and manage emotions is not only connected to greater mental health, but to greater physical health as well. Now, let's learn some other ways to make your emotions work for you, not against you.
So now that you have talked about your feelings and your mood, could you share with us how you would control your bad feelings such as loneliness, anxiety, or anger?
No problem. I think when I'm homesick, I always get busy with other things, such as going to the library to calm myself down or jogging in the playground. So I won't let myself to be in a bad mood, and I could always turn to other concerns. So that's a good way for me to release myself. Yeah.
Well, for me, I often turn to friends for help because I don't know how to take my mind off the things, and I often go to extremes. Well, let me think the best way of controlling our feelings. Well, if something occurs, I think the best way is to talk to yourself. For example, I will tell myself to calm down when I take an exam or participate in a competition. I think this self-direction is a very good way to control our feelings.
I'm really different from both of them. When I was in high school and I was down or upset, I would find some really tough math or physics problems to do, and I would work on them until I got really tired, and then I would go to the dormitory and have a nice rest. When I woke up, all my problems were solved, and I felt a lot better.
Oh.
Jerry, you should try this.
This way of controlling mood is very Jason. I also love to abuse my body, but not abuse my mind. I often scream and shout in the playground, and they jog for 5 kilometers until I'm tired out. At that moment, I don't have any worries or unhappiness. Isn't it a simple and cruel way to get off my stress?
Yeah, but you need to choose the proper time. You could really scare the kids on the playground if they're there.
Yeah.
All right, we finished.
This is excellent. Christine, how do you always finish so quickly?
I make a list. It's really important. I put down everything that I need to do, and then I think about how much time it will take me to complete each task.
But if you're so busy making lists, how do you ever get around to anything on the list?
I prioritize. It's really important.
That's easier said than done.
That's true, but even the best plan, if you don't follow through, is pointless.
That's true too. I do that every semester. I make a plan with everything that I need to do on it, like practice oral English and do my exercises, but I give up on it so quickly.
You can do it. You need to commit. Leave some room on your schedule for flexibility and give yourself a break.
It's just that I procrastinate so much. When I get the assignment, I think it's not due for so long, and I relax, and then I don't feel any pressure until the day before it's due.
That's the key. Hurry first and then relax.
Hey Cindy, haven't seen you in ages. How are you?
I'm good. Wow, I haven't seen you around. I haven't seen you in weeks, actually.
Well, I was in Hong Kong for a seminar.
Oh, wow, that must have been a great experience. I've never been to Hong Kong. How was it?
It was absolutely phenomenal. Basically, I learnt well, played well, and ate well. All around, it was great. You, on the other hand, look absolutely amazing. How has everything been?
Remember a few weeks ago when you showed me how to manage my time more efficiently? Well, I made a detailed schedule for my daily routine, and after following it for a few days, I've begun to work much more efficiently.
That's wonderful. Congrats on not being a procrastinator anymore.
Yeah, after getting better organized, I found that I actually have a lot of free time. So I started doing Zumba.
Oh, Zumba is great. It's really good for relaxing. Can I come to your Zumba class later? I'd like to experience it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, how do you feel now?
Oh, that was such a great workout. Although my muscles do feel a bit stretched and overstrained.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be a bit sore at the beginning, but after a while, you'll definitely get used to it.
Well, you see, I wasn't very busy when I was studying in Hong Kong, so I managed to actually do quite a lot of exercising, but not a lot since then.
Oh, so what sort of exercises did you do in Hong Kong?
Well, most of the time I just went jogging. It's not a very complicated sport. You don't have to use a lot of equipment or any facilities. Basically, it's just really relaxing and refreshing to be able to run for a few kilometers. I did that a lot after classes. You know, on my way back to dorm, I would just run all the way.
Wow, you're super. I can't run for that long.
Oh well, I admit that my endurance is pretty good. Oh, I also played badminton, and my team and I practiced volleyball every week.
Wow, Jennifer, you're a born athlete.
Oh shucks. Well, but what I like most though is running. I get to choose according to my mood or my physical state. It's just a sport with a lot of flexibility. It's well known that running helps us to relax. So my friends and I established a small group called Running for Life. You are welcome to join us.
Wow, that's wonderful. Let's exercise and keep mentally and physically healthy.
This section shows us how to manage our stressful or negative feelings. There are healthy and unhealthy ways to deal with emotions. There are many different kinds of healthy ways to deal with our problems, but there are also many unhealthy ways. This section offers some examples of how feelings of stress or negativity can be dealt with in a healthy manner. One healthy way we can reduce stress is by organizing our lives, making lists of things that need to get done, making a schedule, and living a healthy lifestyle all can contribute to reducing stress. That will, of course, not eliminate all stress from your life, but it may help you at least by giving you a sense of order. Another healthy way to reduce stress is to exercise. Exercising regularly is good for your overall health. Exercising after you are frustrated, sad, or angry can have a positive effect on your body because it raises the levels of good chemicals in your brain and reduces the tension in your muscles that stress often can make you feel. Perhaps one of the best ways to deal with your emotions is to talk about it. You can talk to a family member or a friend you feel comfortable expressing your emotions to. Sometimes it is even helpful to talk to yourself. If you don't like talking about your emotions, you can express yourself in writing, like in a diary or journal. What you don't want to do is to fall into unhealthy habits of dealing with your emotions. Unhealthy ways of expressing yourself can be through abusing your body, yelling at people, isolating yourself, or sleeping too much. Doing these things will not only not make you feel better, but they can also be very harmful to your health. Positive expression can lead to positive results, and negative expression can lead to negative results. Try to stay positive and find a healthy form of expression that works for you.